Welcome to part 3 of our video series documenting the construction of an Earthfast building here at Charles Towne Landing State Historic Site. In this episode, we finally break ground. But before we do that, let's take a moment to discuss the inspiration for the project, as well as the importance of post holes and archaeology. Back in the early 2000s, a team of archaeologists excavated this site on the south side of the park and uncovered a roughly rectangular pattern of post hole features, which we've partially reproduced on the exhibit hall floor, in association with thousands of 17th century artifacts. These discoveries indicate that an impermanent post and ground building, which we've designated Structure 1, stood here in the 1670s. This frame marks its location. The post hole pattern uncovered here suggests that Structure 1 was raised on cratchits, or naturally forked posts. Structure 1 has really been the inspiration behind our attempts to build an Earthfast structure at the birthplace of South Carolina. So I built this model to help explain how cratchit construction works. When using cratchits for your vertical supports, you would actually build the frame of your roof separately on the ground. Next, individuals would hold the cratchits upright in their post holes, while a second group would lift the roof off the ground. The two teams then worked together to align the base beam of the roof with the forks of the cratchits. Once everything was in proper position, they backfilled the post holes. So how do post holes become evidence in the archaeological record? Well, when you dig a hole in the ground and backfill it, the disturbed soil that's returned will end up being darker in color than the surrounding soil because it's been chemically altered. It's mixed with oxygen and other elements. Furthermore, when the organic wooden post rots, it can leave behind an even darker signature called a post mold. Now, for our experiment in practical history, we've selected a site that's already been surveyed and cleared, so our new post holes will not be disturbing any archaeological resources. We're excited to finally be breaking ground. CJ's digging our first post hole. We're ready to place our first corner cratchit in its post hole. He'll get the fork properly oriented and then backfill the hole. All right, we've got our second corner post in the ground, and as you can see, we've connected the two cratchits with a horizontal beam, which is resting conveniently in their forks. Since there's only two of us working on this project most of the time, we won't be able to use cratchits for all of our vertical uprights. We'll have to use regular posts too. That also means that we won't be able to build our roof separately on the ground. We'll have to build our rafters individually and then install them one by one to build the frame of our roof. We went ahead and finished installing the other corner cratchits and completed the plate, which comprises the horizontal members that will support the rafters. Next, we added in some intervening posts and checked to make sure everything was level. We also fastened some sills to the post to create 3 openings for windows. In our next episode, we'll start to work on the roof, constructing and attaching our rafters as well as our purlins. So thanks for watching and for your continued support of South Carolina State Parks. We'll see you next time.